When it comes to matters of love and tenderness, you need only the Love Doctors. You can always submit these on the Be in the Playhouse page at Y94.com. We'll tackle them a time or two a week here on the show. Love Doctors, you are the love gurus. I'm getting married in August, and my mom is super into the idea of me wearing her old wedding dress. It's not a shock. She's brought it up since I was about 5 years old and brings it up every now and then since then. The thing is, I'd have to alter it and update this thing so much to even make it something I would be personally happy with. I'm her only daughter, so unless my brother plans on wearing the wedding dress, her dreams of this being reused by her child is pretty much hinging on me. I'd rather just get something new and mine that I chose, I selected, and feels like me and my personality. Something I picked out. Any advice on this one?
Well, if you're going to spend all that money on alterations, making it something you really want, I think, you might as well just buy a new one and explain that to your mom. And so, you got to pick your wedding dress. I would like to pick my wedding dress. And I love that you thought of me and you want me to wear this.
Yeah.
However, though, could you take some of that fabric?
Maybe make a little something out of a piece of it or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
what my friend did with her grandma's wedding dress. She she just took a little bit of it and used it on the top. So I don't know if you could take some of the fabric, if there's anything in there that you liked, and say, I can make it a part of my dress, but I would like my own dress.
Made this cool headband. You like it? Made this cool headband.
Or what if you use the fabric for a flower girl dress?
There you go. Also options.
Yeah, that way you're not wearing it, but it's still in your wedding.
I think it's a good compromise. I think it's a really nice compromise, probably more thoughtful than you need to be even because it is your day, right? It's your thing. You just, she's been dreaming, but so have you, and you're the one that's actually getting married, so I think you should do what you want to do, but I like that compromise. I don't think it's a bad compromise.
I don't like that. Why do parents always want to push their stuff on you? That's nice, but come on.
Have you had that with your wedding or not really?
No. My mom has not offered me anything. Probably wait till my sister gets married.
Okay. All right. We touched a nerve. Love Doctors, you're on the Love Gurus. We have a guy in our neighborhood who is very chatty with me, and I don't necessarily mind it. I think he's just being friendly, but my husband thinks it's flirting and said he thinks I should try to disengage when that happens because he thinks it goes on too long. But I get home first, so whether I'm getting the mail, bringing the trash in, letting our dog out, taking him for a walk, going for a run, or even just dragging out my spring decor outside, the man magically appears and does sucker me into conversation that's hard to get out of. Well, now that my husband has said something, it always makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong when I stand there and chat with the person. What do I do here? I can't just tell the guy I'm not interested because I'm really not convinced that's what's happening in the first place. It's just such a weird thing.
Is the guy just a lonely dude?
Could be.
And that's why he sees somebody outside and he was like, oh, I'm just going to talk to them. They're neighbors. And what if he's just a friendly person? And I think we all have somebody in our life, whether it's a coworker, neighbor, that person that just chats and chats and chats.
I work with him too. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And no matter what you do, you could look at your phone, pretend you have a call. They'll wait for you to take it right in front of them. So I think you just need to tell your husband, I'm just talking to the guy. It's not like I'm going over there and hanging out with him. He sees me outside. I think he's lonely. It's just a normal conversation. And say, you know what? I think he's so lonely. That's why he's always talking to me. How about you invite him over for a beer or go over to his place and have a beer? You start talking to this guy.
Become friends with the clingy guy. You'll love it.
Yeah, you push it off on him and say, it's not like I enjoy talking to him, but the guy's talking to me.
Yeah, I do think because it sounds like you're always trying to do something. It's okay to be like, well, I got to get back to da-da-da, or I got to run and go do this. You don't necessarily need to hang out. But I agree. Unless he blatantly hits on you, it'd be really weird to be like, oh, I'm not interested. Because he'd be like, what, the weird lady down the street thinks I'm hitting on her.
Yeah, that's why if he has not done anything where you're like, he's asked me on a date or made it obvious, if he's just being a friendly person, you cannot say I'm not interested because then he's going to be like, what's wrong with you? Why do you even think I'm interested in you in the first place?
And finally, Love Doctors, you're the Love Gurus. My girlfriend is constantly asking me if I'm cheating on her and asking what I'm up to and where I am and who I'm with. And I've never done anything. I never would do anything. Is there a reason women do this? I feel like this happened to me before, but this is the worst it's ever been. I get up, I go to work, I come home, we live together, so I don't know when I'd have time to cheat anyway. I barely have time to get my oil changed in my car. How does a person make that stop? Because it's so dumb, women.
I mean, after a while, I think, you're going to be sick of it, and you're not going to be able to continue in that relationship. I think she clearly has some insecurities, so you would need to talk to your girlfriend and just say, what is making you think this? Because I've not given you anything in the time we've been together to make you even think that I'm cheating. Say, I go to work. I spend my time with you. I don't even have the opportunity. I wouldn't say opportunity.
I wish
Let
I
me
had
take
the time
back.
for that.
I don't even have the opportunity to go out and really do anything else. Like, I think that's a good example. Say, like, I need to get my oil changed. I can't even go do that. Like, I'm just so busy. There is no one else in my life. I want to be with you, and I need you to understand that. And this might be something where she needs maybe therapy or counseling to kind of get over whatever issues she has.
Tend to agree with that if it's more of a her issue than a you issue, but you can try to help her through it, whether that's suggesting she talks to somebody or talking through why she thinks that this would happen and just kind of reaffirm your affection for her. I don't think it's necessarily even that she thinks you are. She's just so insecure from, as Amy said, from something that's happened to her. Obviously, she's been cheated on before.
Well, maybe she's been cheated on, or I don't know. I think like she might have those abandonment issues where that's like what they're saying Amber Heard has. And that's what's going on with her and Johnny Depp. And she just, in her mind, she thinks you're going to leave, and that's the worst thing ever. So I think you just reassure her.